Alright, what's going on, y'all? Sorry for the late trade recap. My mic broke, so I had to go buy a new one. So hopefully this audio sounds a lot better than what it did before. So let's get into the trade recap. So today I took 3 trades. So usually I only take 2 trades max, but the third trade I saw, it looked way too good. I had to take that trade, right? So let's get into this. So coming in, we're gonna start with the blank chart today. Nothing on my chart, so we can do a top-down analysis of what I wanted to see coming in today. So coming in on the daily time frame, I'm just gonna get rid of this, so because this is the day that has already played out today. So let me get rid of that. So coming in today, what I saw is that we came into this daily bullish fair value gap. So we came into this yesterday, and what I wanted to see was price get taken out here, right? So we tagged into this again yesterday, and price swept this high, right? So coming in today, I want shorts. I want price to come back lower. But what I want to see before price comes back lower is this high get taken. I want to see this previous day high get ran. So I'm gonna drop down to the lower time frame. Actually, let me come back to the daily. Make sure we have no daily bearish SMTs. And we did. Right. This high to this high right there. Bearish SMT. This high. Right. This high to this high. Right? So NQ did not take this high while ES came and took this high. Way a long time ago. Right? A couple days ago. So we have this bearish SMT still in place, so we are still relatively ready to go bearish. So seeing that and knowing that, I'm dropping down to lower time frames and just looking for anything that I can see. And I'm not really seeing much on the 4 hour. So then I'll drop down to the 1 hour, see if I can see anything. Again, not really seeing much other than we're just still kind of trading in this 1 hour bearish fair value gap. So then I drop to the 15 minute, right? And I still am not seeing much. So what I did on the 15 minute is I come over to the left and I look for any zones where price could manipulate back to the downside. And what I found was this zone right here. This is a bearish 15 minute. I'm going to extend this to the right. Right, so I found this zone, and then I also found that zone. So these are where I'm expecting price to manipulate from. So if I'm right, price will either manipulate from here or manipulate from here. But what I want to see is price take this high. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this fair value gap, but still acknowledge that price could reverse from up here. But what I really want to see is price take this high, tag into this 15 minute, and then trade lower. So I'll come in, drop down to the 1 minute time frame, and we will play price out. Or, hold on, sorry. I am way far behind. So come back. Back. Drop to the 1 hour. So I gotta get price caught up. We're 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So now we are perfect place. Perfect. Alright, cool. So now we can start playing price forward. This is a minute before market open. So what happens when market opens? Boom. Price instantly comes up and takes that high that I wanted to see get taken and tags into this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. And again, same time as seeing all this, we also have that bearish SMT. I don't know. I thought I drew it out. Yeah, we still have that bearish SMT locked in because price has not came up here at all. Nowhere near it. Right? So now I see that we tagged into this 15-minute gap. Now I am just waiting for price to play out and waiting for my model to show itself. So I'm just waiting, sitting here patiently, just waiting, right? Alright, so now I see a potential setup. What am I looking for? Change in state of delivery. Alright. And then, what am I looking for? An inverted fair value gap. Now, I almost missed this fair value gap because it was so tiny. But, like I said, no matter how small the fair value gap is, it still matters. Right? So, now what am I doing? I'm waiting for price to come below this yellow line and this bullish fair value gap. Let price play. What happens? Boom. Price distributes lower with a lot of volume. That tells me that price is ready to go lower. So now what am I doing? Because this is too big of a stop loss for me, right? This is a 46-point stop loss. That's too big for me. You guys know I only like 30 points max, right? So sorry if you guys hear that outside. Niggas revving they shit. But so what I do is I set a limit order right here at the change in state of delivery. And I want price to come back there before I get into my trade. So I set my levels to 2RR, right? So now I'm waiting for price to come back up here. And once price comes back up here, I'll automatically be entered into my trade, right? So what happened? Price came right there perfectly, came right back to it. But for some reason, I have no idea why. Like I've never done anything like this. I have no idea why I did it today. So, price, I put my stop loss right here at this high. I've never done this before. I have no idea why I did it again. I usually would put my stop loss here at the SMT high, which is what I should have done. But I put it here, and it bit me in the ass today. And as you guys will see here in a minute, right? So I'm in my trade now. I got entered up here. Stop loss is here. Take profit is here. Let me mark it out. Or no, I know what I did. So I had my stop at a 30-point stop loss, right? And I had a 2RR risk to reward set. But you guys know how I like to go break even at a 1-to-1. So once I saw price come here, I did some stupid shit. And I've never done it before. I have no idea why I decided to do it today, and I'll never do it again. But so price played out. I was just letting price play, trusting my trade, right? Sorry. Fuck. So the very next candle, price came down. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me move this. Price came down to my 1-to-1 mark. So my dumbass, I usually go break even once we hit 1-to-1. As you guys have seen in my previous trades, I go break even. But my dumbass, I don't know why. I just moved my stop to this high right here. I have no idea why. I should have went break even, so I wouldn't have lost any money. But I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I've never done it before. I have no idea why I did it now. But so once we hit the 1-to-1, I moved my stop to this low to reduce risk. And what happened right when I did that? Price instantly came and stopped me out. So I lost around 400 on that trade. And I was so mad at myself because I've never moved my stop like this. I usually go break even once we hit 1-to-1 or just leave it at the top. I have no idea why I did this. I was so upset with myself, right? But I mean, I know that there's going to be more opportunities in the market. Like, this trade happened 6 minutes into the market. So I knew that not to get too worked up myself, right? Because it really is 6 minutes into the market open. So let me get rid of this for you guys. After I got stopped out and I saw that price still never came and took this high, I know that my trade is still valid. I know that my trade still has a very high probability of playing out. So what do? Right when I see that we're respecting here, I go on the 15 minute on my other platform that I use. I go on the 15 second time frame, and I'm looking for fair value gaps to be respected, or something around that to be respected, some bearish PD array to be respected. And I saw that we were respecting 15-second gaps up here in this area, and I can't show you guys on TradingView because I haven't paid for that plan, right? But I saw that we were respecting these gaps up here. So once I saw that, I got in my trade around this area. No, it was higher up than that because it was like a 17-point stop. Yeah, like right here. So once I saw that, I got in on the very next candle that you're about to see. Mark this out for you guys. So this next candle, I got in right when this candle closed, and I saw this wick, and I saw that we were respecting these gaps up here. I got in like right here, right when this next candle opened up, and I just went for a basic 2 hour trade. So we just let it play out. As you guys can see, we got edged right here, and then the very next candle, our take profit was hit, and it was a beautiful trade. Literally nothing different. I took the trade based off this first idea, right? Because that first idea was still valid. It was just an error on my part for putting the wrong stop loss there. That's why it's so important to put your stop loss at the SMT high, because in theory, that is supposed to be the protected high. If price is going to go where you think it's going, price shouldn't come back up to that high. Why? Because there's an SMT there, so it should be protected. So that is the second trade I took today. And let me fast forward here to get to my third trade. In that second trade, it took me out of the drawdown I was in. I was, again, like I said, I was down 4 something. And then after that trade, I was up 280 something, I'm pretty sure it was. So after that trade, let me get rid of this, all that. Now, what I want to see, because after my trade, price came right back up to the upside. And I saw this during the day. I was just chilling. I saw this. I happened to look at the markets, and I saw price coming back up for this high right here, right? So for me, I know that if price comes up and takes this high again, it's a liquidity sweep, and we're probably going to go a little lower again, at least to rebalance price and then go higher. So me seeing this, I waited patiently until price came up and took this high, right? So let me just play price out. Alright. So price came up, took this high exactly how I wanted it to, right? And mind you, we're still respecting this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So, and let me find, and we still have SMT. Why do we still have SMT? Because price came and took this high already on NQ, right? ES came nowhere near this high, right? So NQ, you see how NQ is all the way up here. This is the high that I wanted to see it taken. You see how we swept that, right? This is the same high on NQ, but it's on ES now. ES never came close to this high. So that gives me bearish SMT. So let me mark that out. All right. Now we have bearish SMT. So now it's the first thing I see for my trade. And then we also have this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So then, while I'm looking at this, while price is just moving, right? I am calculating my stop loss. I'm calculating how far my stop loss would be, right? So I see that the change in state is all the way down here, and price is all the way up here. So my stop loss would be all the way up here, and that's 25 ticks. And me, you guys know, my max is 30. So really, it's okay for me to take this trade all the way down here, but I just didn't like it because I was already up to 280 something on the day. So I'm like, I don't want to risk that much money when I've already made my money today, and I shouldn't be even taking this trade because I've already taken 2 trades. But again, the setup was so good. I had so much conviction in this trade, I just had to take it. So what I did, I went down to the 15-second time frame. And what I waited for, the same exact thing you guys saw on the last trade. A change in state and delivery, which the change in state and delivery was around here, and I wanted to see an inverted fair value gap. And so once we got that inverted fair value gap and the change in state, I think it was like around this area, right? Once I saw this, I instantly jumped in the trade. Because again, that's my setup. I know I have high conviction that price will go here. So I hop in the trade, and instead of 25 points, now the trade's only 14 points, right? So I'm way more comfortable with risking that because I think that's only like $250 risk, maybe $300. So that wouldn't really affect my account because I've already made 280 something. So it'd be like a break-even day for me. So I wasn't really worried about it. So I took this trade and I hopped in around here, around this area. And my stop loss was at the high, take profit down here for a 2RR trade. And I just waited. I let price play out. So as you guys can see, we delivered pretty quickly. Right? 1, 2, 4 minutes of me being in this trade. And with that trade put me at 900 something. I think it was 970, I want to say, for the day. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was the trades. Those were the trades I took today. As you guys can see, I was down 6 minutes into the market. I was down $400, but I held my composure and I was waited patiently. And the market rewarded me 2 times with 2 beautiful setups, right? So that just goes to show that you need to just be patient in the market because the market will reward you, and there will always be another opportunity in the market. And I have my P&L posted in my Discord. If you guys think I'm just bullshitting and pulling up random trades, my P&L's in there. I do want to start live trading in my Discord. I just need more people to be active in there. So if I can get more activity in the Discord, I will start live trading so you guys can watch me live, take the same trades as me. And that is all for today's video. That's all for today's trade recap. I hope y'all understood this. I hope it made sense to you guys. Any questions that you guys have, you guys can feel free to text me in the Discord. I'm always answering people in the Discord. Text them in the YouTube comments, whatever. Discords and all the links on my social medias, everything. So y'all feel free to join that. It's free. Literally teaching y'all how to trade for free. It's something that is life changing. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to do it. But yeah, that's all for today. Any questions, y'all know where to go. And I hope y'all enjoyed.